What's up, Team King? It's your boy BK, and I'm back with another video. This is Vlogmas December. We're ready to rock and roll all the way through to Christmas, all right? What I want to do is, tell you all about, the experience of, being a dad. And this year, despite a lot of things, we welcomed a beautiful baby girl, Berkeley King, to the world. All of you already know the whole family is BK. So it starts with me, Bernard King, my wife Bethany. Then we have Bailey King, Brooke King, Brianna King, and then Berkeley King. So all of us are BKs. So we love the BK deal, right? Maybe I love my BK that started and, just kind of kept it going. But so my daughter was born, came in April, and that was kind of the start, I don't know if many of you know, but I'm a health insurance advisor, and I do a lot of my work from the desk, as you can see here. Not going out running and chasing anyone, but I do it from the office and work around agents. And we went into the quarantine mode, and we were home. And during that time, I remember my wife. She was like, "I'm about to have the baby." I said, "Yeah, give it some time." It's about 4 o'clock in the morning. Give it some time. Once I get a little bit of sleep, then I'll wake up and I'll take you to the hospital and we'll get the baby out of there, right? About 20 minutes later, she's like, "I'm about to have this baby," and I'm like, "Yeah, man. The baby's gonna come, but it's not right now. Give me time to sleep, okay? If you waking me up every 20 minutes, then I'll never get enough sleep so I can help you out with the baby." And then. I remember I'm like, she's probably about to have this baby. Let me stop being a little bit selfish and let's get up and take her there. So we drive to the hospital. And this part you guys won't believe. We get to the hospital and, they check her in. My wife has the baby within 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Like, what a jerk I would have been if I never took my wife to the hospital within those 30 minutes. I mean, she would have had a home birth and 4 daughters, and I still don't know how to deliver a baby. I don't know if that's bad or whatever, but it would have been a great delivery for baby Berkeley. But I always think, like, why is it that I have 4 daughters? I wasn't a horrible guy growing up, but I came to the conclusion that I'm a guy full of love. I always like to make people smile, see them do good. It's not the only thing you need to do as a father, but women do need a lot of love. And guys, we need it, but women, they need a lot of love, and they need someone that's going to be there for them. I'm not a huge disciplinarian with my daughters, but I do hold them to a certain standard. I mean, yeah, they're only 6 years old, 5 years old, 2, and then, Berkeley comes into the world. But I want not to have it to where there's an expectation that they'll never date another guy, but to value themselves and to know how a guy should treat them. So I always try to treat, my wife Bethany, right, and love on her, so that they can know what it's like. And it starts early in the process. Now, when Berkeley came into the world, there's an instant love, and I get the same thing for each and every one of my daughters. I fall in love with them, and love doesn't stop. And I always do these certain things when the baby comes. One of the things that I always do is, I try to be one of the first ones to hold her. It's all girls. And I always like to be the first one to change the diaper and the first one to feed my daughters. I work a lot. So there's certain things that I have to make sure that I can remember or value, not now, but also in the future. So I can say, hey, you know what, baby? You did a phenomenal job. You have 4 girls, went through a lot of pain. I love you for it. Hey, but don't forget about me. I held them first, changed their diapers, and fed them first, right? And I love that. My wife knows for all of the 4 girls, during the first 3 or 4 months, it's all her, and they love her. Then it gets to about month 4 or 5, the daddy girls. You cannot pry them away from me. You can't. It will not happen. They're my girls. And, it's beautiful, man. you know, and not even wanting to get emotional, but I I love, you know, my girls. I'm in a house with 5 women. I would not have it any other way. I know when Kobe passed, we started talking about the girl dad thing, but I've always worn that, and I honor that. You know, I put a lot of pressure on myself, and I never shy away from it. But I am so overjoyed to have 5 beautiful women, you know, in the house. Baby Berkeley is the new addition, and I'm telling you, wait till you guys see her grow up. I can tell right now her personality is going to be freaking amazing because she's always moving, always going. And one thing she always does, and most of my kids do this, they always smile. Berkeley's always smiling. Now, if she doesn't like it, she doesn't like it. She's not smiling. I mean, the same thing with me. But I love it and I enjoy that I get to be the father and the husband to all of my beautiful girls. So during this Vlogmas, we're going to show you guys some of the things with them growing up, enjoying this holiday season. And if you're like me and you have girls, I don't care if your house is full of girls or you got a mixture of them, love on them. Share that love with them because these women are beautiful. They're our queens and treat them as such. All right, we're not going to bash our women. And if we're bashing them, we're bashing ourselves. So think about that the next time you feel like you want to bash a woman. All right. So that's it for me. This is the Vlogmas, December 4th, 2020, pandemic year. But guess what? There's a whole lot more that we got from this pandemic. I got baby Berkeley during this year, this pandemic, and I'm overjoyed to have baby Berkeley. We're going to introduce her to you all, and you guys are going to see what she's about, and watch her grow up. That's most beautiful of all. Enjoy. Pleasure dealing with you. Talk to you soon.
Now, move your hand, Berkeley. Yummy. Yummy.
Oh my